eternal eclipse. Erodes eternal eclipse. Eroding the end with an eternal eclipse. You fading forever, exhaust, exhaling, fading the eternal eclipse. Void veils, vacant, veiling the veil of the void. I eclipse the edge, endless eclipsing the edge of the void. Fist, fade, final, fading the fate of the fist. You fist the fade, foul, fist in the fate of the twist. I twist the torment tight, twisting the torment of the list. Fuck list the torment list in the fuck. What eternal, the eternal eclipse, eternal in the eternal of the end. You win in the eternal of the arrogant in the eternal of the bend. I've been the blackout, brutal, been in the blackout of the trend, shit trends, the blackout, trending the shit. Expressway, eternals, endless, eternal, the eternal of the expressway. You expressway, the eternal, evil, expressway in the eternal other way. I weigh the eternal, wicked way in the eternal other day. Damn days, the eternal day in the damn Epsilon Eternal Eclipse. I eternal, you eerie in the eternal eclipse. Eerie eternal eclipse. Eternals, eternal, endless, eternal in the eternal eclipse. Oh, the eternal eclipse. No dawn in the dark, just the darkening. Eternal eclipse. Epsilon Eternal. I eternal eclipse. The eternal eclipse. Voided vicious in the void. Fade the form, let the forms fade. Fucking eternal eclipse. Eternal eclipse in the shade. I'm the Epsilon Eternal Eclipse. No fake. What fades the fade? Fade, it fades. Fading the fade of the fade. You fade the fade. Pharaoh, fading the fade of the shade. I shade the shadow, savage, shading the shadow with a blade. Shit blaze the shadow, blading the shit. Eclipse edges, eternal, winging the edge of the eclipse. You eclipse the edge, eerie, eclipsing the edge of the lips. I lips the limbo, lethal lips in the limbo with the hips. Fuck hips, the limbo whips in the fuck. What burdens the blackout, brutal blackout's burden of the blackout. You black out the burden, bobo blackout in the burden of the shout. I shout the shadow, savage, shouting the shadow with a doubt. Damn doubts the shadow, doubt on the damn. Realm, recurrence, repeat, recurring around. You run the recurring raw, realming the current wearing of the helm. I helm the recurring harsh, helm the recurring of the overwhelm. Shit overwhelmed, we're recurring, overwhelming the shit. Eternal endless, let the eternals eternal, in the eternals eternal. Your outline orients, ominous, orient in the eternal. Eclipse the eclipse entire, eclipse in the eclipser of the eclipse. No light in the loss, let the loss persist. Palms press the perimeter, pressing the press of the press. Dusk draws the darkness, drawing the draw, the stress. Clock cycle, cryptic, cycle the chill. Epsilon Eternal Eclipse in the chill. Waste plays, eternals, the eclipse. Eternal in the thrill. What voids the void, voided voids, voiding the void of the void. You void the void, vicious, voiding the void of the annoyed. I annoy the absence, awful, annoying the absence of the deployed. Fuck deploys the absence, deploying the fuck. Throng thins through twilight, thinning the thin of the throng. You throng the thin, toxic, thronging the thin of the wrong. I wrong the wave, wild, wrong in the wave of the song. Fuck songs, the wave song in the fuck. Fresh eternal eclipse engulfs fierce, eternally eclipse to the form. You form the eternal eclipse, foul form in the form of the storm. I storm the eternal eclipse, grim, storming the eternal eclipse to the norm. Damn norms, the eternal eclipse, numbing the damn from eternal to the eternal, the from you, from the eternal, pharaoh from in the eternal of the sum, my sum, the from savage, summon the from of the drum, shit drums, the eternal endless. Eternals, eternal ends, eternaling in the eternal night snow. Necrotic, all in the know. Surface scar, scar in the scroll. Epsilon, eternally eclipse in the scroll. Ace plays voids the void, the call. Pound that like if you fade into the sea, eternal, bro.